What's up, Arkin family? Welcome back to my channel. So today I have some news I've been waiting to share with you guys for a while now. I told you guys that I had a missing component to the news, and I finally got that missing component in. A lot of you guys guessed what it is. I'm engaged. I took the ring in 2 days after I got proposed to, and I waited almost a month for it to be resized. So this video, I'm going to share with you guys the proposal, and I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit beforehand how I met Matt. I decided to sprinkle a little bit of Matt and I in the background. I have I kept pretty much every memorable thing I ever got with Matt that I could physically keep. Like on this board I have wristbands from concerts, ticket from concerts, plane tickets, pictures from significant times in our life. My favorite thing ever is this. This is the first thing that I ever got with Matt. It was the first time we went to arcade together. Her name's Princess Pony Club. We won her and I've kept her ever since. She is more fabulous than I will ever be. I really wanted to share this news with you guys. It's a big moment in my life and I don't plan on hiding it. And also I want this video to be up online. I want it to be a reminder of how happy I was during that time and something that I could show my children. And knowing me in the future, I'm going to forget some details and I can always look back on this and remember them. So let me tell you guys how I met Matt. I met him 13 years ago at the place we were both working at the time. I remember the first time I ever saw him, he came up with another coworker and he said that I gave them an attitude, but I didn't see it that way. Matt and this coworker came up to me and the coworker asked me if I was in high school or college, and I remember responding like college. And I didn't mean it in a mean way. I just was confused because they didn't say, hello, how are you, what's your name? That's like the first thing he said to me, and I was just confused. And then after that, all my interactions with Matt were very minuscule until almost 7 years in. So toward the end of those 7 years, Matt started to talk to me, and I got a feeling that he liked me, and I thought I was making it obvious enough that I liked him, but apparently not. So I was kind of waiting for him to ask me out, because I'm I think he likes me, I think I'm making it obvious, but he's not asking me out. There's this one day he comes up to me and he's like, I gave him my 2 weeks, and at this point I'm thinking, okay, well, he's not gonna ask me out, so you know, what do I have to lose? So I look at him, and this is probably my favorite, it is my favorite story to ever tell in my life. I look at him and I'm like, well, you should ask me out now. And then he just he wasn't necessarily staring at me. He was more so facing this way, and he looks at me, he's like, what? And then I just said again, maybe you should ask me out now. And then he's like, okay. So shortly after, we went on our first date, and the rest is history. So Matt and I, like I said, almost dated for 6 years before becoming engaged. And I know for some people that's a long time. We knew that we would always end up with each other in the end, that he would eventually propose to me. Okay, so let me paint the proposal scene for you guys. We went out with my family for the weekend. We went to an Airbnb, and about 2 months prior though to going to this Airbnb, Matt was watching a YouTube channel where this guy takes magnets into lakes and collects random things. So he was saying that he wants to take a magnet, go into the lake and get a camera and see what he could find. And so he ended up buying a magnet a week after watching those videos. And then he started talking about how he wanted to get a camera so he could record it and then start a YouTube channel. So the Airbnb we stood at had a lake behind it, and the Thursday before Matt proposed, he bought a GoPro, and he was like, oh, I'm getting it for this weekend so I can start my YouTube channel. So I'm not thinking anything of the GoPro. You know me, I love YouTube, so I'm like, yeah, start that YouTube channel. So I ended up going away for the weekend. We were there from Friday to early Monday. Friday we went to the beach and we were messing around with the GoPro, trying to see how it works underwater, which I'm so glad he did that, because had he not kind of mentioned a YouTube channel and then he would have put the GoPro in my face, I would have knew something was up. And that was one thing, when I always imagined that I got proposed to, I knew that I always wanted to be surprised. I don't want to go, when we went to go get my ring size, there was a girlfriend shopping with her boyfriend for a ring for her, and that's okay if that's something you like, but me, I want to be surprised. I don't want to go ring shopping with him and then know, okay, well, he's gonna propose because we just bought the ring together. I just knew that I always wanted to be surprised. So then Saturday comes along, and Saturday my sister's fiance met up with us at this Airbnb because he couldn't on Friday because he had to work. So it was very hot that day, and I'm very sensitive to heat. I can't stay out long if I don't have water. If I'm not near water, I start feeling very faint and stuff. So I went inside of the Airbnb and I just let them be, and they were talking for a very long time. This Airbnb we stood at had a canoe, a kayak, and a paddle boat that you could use on the lake if you wanted to, and Matt and I were talking about taking one of those out later on in the day, because hopefully by then the sun will start going down and it wouldn't be too hot. And I was inside just lying on the bed watching YouTube videos, and around 6:30 he comes inside and he's like, oh, let's go on the paddle boat now. Make my way to the paddle boat. I do see the GoPro sitting there, and I did ask oh, you're filming? And he's like, yeah, I just want to see how the camera works in this type of lighting. So at this point, I have no clue at all what's about to happen, and we start paddling away, and I started talking about how the water didn't look that deep because where the lake was behind this house is just like a little, what do you say, like a stream, and then that leads into the bigger body of water where the lake is. So we have to go down this little like pathway to get to the bigger body of water. And when we get to the bigger body of water, I was like, oh, it's not that deep. And that's what you're going to see me talking about at the beginning of this clip. And so here is the proposal. It looks like it's only like 3 feet.
I've been thinking about this a long time, and I want to tell you, you're the most perfect girl in the world for me.
What?
Will you marry me?
What the heck? What are you doing?
Yeah, that's real. Really for you. I don't know how to get on one knee here. But
Yeah, go, but what the heck?
what the heck? What? Why?
No, I didn't expect it.
I know.
Do my parents know?
Maybe my parents know. Maybe my parents are gonna be at the house shortly. I brought your inhaler, don't worry. I can't do the one knee thing here. You wanna put it on?
So I never actually said yes. I did say duh though. I just didn't expect it. Like, we joke around all the time with each other, and he, like, if I say something joking around, he'll be like, well, there you go, another year. It'll be 47 years till I propose to you. And he, like, literally said 47 years the weekend before that. So, like, I obviously didn't think it would take 47 years, but I didn't think it was happening anytime soon. I was just so happy with the way that he proposed. I was so happy that my family was there and that he had his family drive up to where my family was, and we had a very nice dinner. And then my sister started giving us cheers to future babies because she really wants a niece or a nephew. She's a big dork. Her and her fiance, when we paddled back, there was like a dock there. They started putting candles around the place and wine. Matt didn't ask them to do that. It was pretty funny. So I was so happy that he completely surprised me because that was something I always wanted, and then it like made me so much happier, the fact that he brought both of the families there for that day. So I'm so happy to share that with you guys. Obviously, you know what that means. I'm going to start doing more like wedding DIYs, but I'm thinking about kind of like making a separate channel for that because I don't want to flood this channel with just wedding stuff. You know, not everybody's getting married. So I'm thinking like maybe I will make another channel because I want to throw a wedding on like a budget. I don't know how possible it is. We already started looking at venues, the prices of them, and oh my gosh, you guys, like I always imagined that I wanted like a barn wedding, and we actually contacted a barn and it was $10,000 just to rent the barn. It didn't include any food or drinks, and we've contacted a bunch of other places. The thing is, it's just like it's so much per plate. You just got to find the best deal, but that's my plan. If you live in the Chicagoland area and you have any suggestions for inexpensive places to get like your wedding dress, an inexpensive venue, caterers, let me know down in the comments below. I can use all the help I can get. I've read that, you know, you could like look at prom dresses, and I don't know if you guys seen prom dresses nowadays. They look like wedding dresses, but I heard to look at prom dresses because you can find things that look like wedding dress, but they're so much cheaper because they are a prom dress. You know me, I want to do my own centerpieces. I'm going to want to do my own makeup. I want to do as much as I possibly can without stressing myself out. We'll see how that works, but I have great family and friends that I know will help me out where like I start struggling. I also want to learn how to like do my own floral arrangements. I already started looking into flowers that take a little bit longer to dye, and the reason being is because I do want to do my own floral arrangements, and I know I will have to do them beforehand or have somebody else help me out beforehand. So I want to use flowers that take longer to dye just in case I have to do them a couple of days beforehand. So again, if you know anything about anything I'm talking about, please let me know down in the comments below because I can use all the help I can get. Oh, and I wanted to share this with you guys too. Matt is a bargainer as well. So Matt, like when I talked to Matt about getting married, I always said like I don't want an expensive ring. I don't wear jewelry. Like wearing this is so new to me. I never wear jewelry. I never wear rings. So I always told him I don't want an expensive ring. I'd rather save the money to go toward a house, to go toward savings. I've always told him that. So the ring that he got me ended up being on sale. He didn't know it was on sale. But what he did was he used his credit card points on the ring so that none of the money came from his savings. It came from credit card points he collected over the years. So when he told me that, I was like, yeah, that's why you're going to be my future husband. Oh yeah, I'm all over the place. But the GoPro finally clicked after he proposed, like why he got the GoPro. And like it was crazy how much detail like went into it and how much thought went into it, where he was like, okay, I'm gonna say I want to start a YouTube channel, and then I'm gonna get this GoPro and I'm gonna be able to film it for her. He just did such a good job, because like if he would have got a GoPro out of nowhere, like I said, I definitely would have been like, okay, why is there this camera that's sitting right there? So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for the congratulations I already got from people who didn't even know if I was engaged yet. No, I'm not pregnant. People were saying I'm pregnant. I am not pregnant yet. What's the other thing people were saying? What was it? No, that's all people were saying. I think somebody said something else. Oh, like I was going to start a new line or something, but I don't know how to do that. I wish you guys nothing but love and happiness. Thank you so much for being so supportive of me and of this channel. It really means a lot to me, and that's partly why I do want to share like these big milestones in my life with you guys, because I feel like we are family. Like you guys make me so happy. Like literally all I do is work, YouTube, and hang out with Matt. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.